Alright, game number one, spawning at the 12 o'clock position as the red Zerg. We will have True Touch.
And in the 4 o'clock position, we have Zamu HC in the purple Zerg.
Now, the good thing is as well, we've got Cadenti here now, and Cadenti plays Zerg, so finally, we'll have someone that knows what they're talking about with Zerg versus Zerg.
Well, no one's going to get overlorded here, fortunately. So we should have a pretty standard game.
Seems good. Now, if you were Zamu and you had to play against True Touch, what opening would you opt for? Would you just try and win with a 9 pool or something?
I know that True Touch usually does 9 pill himself, so I would actually just open for overpill against True Touch usually.
Ah,
And just try and get a slight, like, 1 drone advantage.
seems good. Although, I do not see an egg morphing for Zamu. Uh-oh, he's busting out the 9 pool.
True Touch is actually made his overlord. He might go 12 hatch, and if he does, he's gonna be in trouble.
This is best of 3, right?
Yes, best of 3 all the way to the finals, which is, of course, best of 5.
Okay.
12 pill. So True Touch should have the defensive advantage here, although the natural is a little bit open. The minerals are far away from the ramp, so it's going to be hard to defend.
It is. This is a really interesting map. People may not know about this map, but this was a remake of a map in 2009 called El Nino. This version of the map actually came out for one of the OSLs in 2010, and it has these really cool outsider-esque mineral-only bases which you can glitch through and get gases. And also, it's got a very similar style to Tau Cross, where you have like a massive main, but if you go all the way down, there is actually a gas base you can take, whereas with Tau Cross, it's actually the mineral only, so it's not too bad. There's been some really interesting games on this map, so I'll be interested to see how exactly the players in this tournament are gonna play this.
Wasn't it remade because El Nino was on the snow tile set and all the pro
Yes.
gamers complained about snow, so they took it out?
Yep. Because the snow tile set is damaging to your eyes, like, incredibly badly.
Seems good. Alright, here we go. 6 against 6, 2 drones coming out for True Touch. Very standard defense against the 9 pool. Got to make sure he doesn't let these lings up onto the ramp. And definitely got to be aware of when they get that speed upgrade finished. Of course, the speed for Zamu should be done much faster. I like this little Overlord just kind of sitting a little bit outside the natural. And of course, the second Overlord sitting on Zamu's ramp just to give him exact information about how many Zerglings are coming his way. This ramp is actually really close to the natural hatchery. That's pretty nice.
It is. It's, of course, very far away from your main hatchery, though, so it does make it, I guess, a little bit awkward in CVC. But as long as you can hold your ramp, you should be fine. But you've got a long way to run if you need to go between bases.
An engage and it's not going to work for him.
Yeah, that was a really, really bad engagement for Zamu there. True Touch had such a good concave.
Oh man.
True Touch has a massive lead now. Zamu has a massive disadvantage. He's got his Spire coming down now, but True Touch has already got his lair on the way.
Yeah, did you see when the lair started though? Like, is he still gonna have to make spore colonies? I think he will, right?
He will need like 2 spore colonies at least.
Okay.
Although
Seems
he
good.
might just kill him with Zergons here.
I mean, Zamu's not even mining gas right now. He pulled all the guys off gas so that he could get the minerals to actually make a sunken colony. He's got exactly 200, or he had 202 gas in the bank, but now the Zerglings are coming through. The sunken's not quite finished, but now it finishes just in time. He's gonna go after the drones. He's gonna lose so many drones here. True Touch focusing on the drones, an instant GG from Zamu, knowing he's gonna lose all of his workers. And a big mistake engaging at True Touch's base, costing Zamu the first game.
We will go into the second map now, which is, of course, Dante's Peak.
I love the hesitation there. Alright, spawning at the top right position as the brown Zerg will be Mr. Zamu.
And the blue Zerg in the bottom right corner is True Touch. And he's going to get overlorded right away.
I like how you say
No,
overlorded.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm guessing that means when one person scouts the other with the Overlord first of all, and the other
Yeah.
person doesn't, right? That's a pretty cool word. I'm gonna steal that, I think. It makes a lot of sense as well.
And if you get overlorded, you are very susceptible to 3-hatchling all in. So we could see something crazy.
Now, just to double check, I've noticed a lot of people, Cadenzi, said it doesn't sound like you're talking directly into your microphone. I'm not sure if it's quite far away from you, but it may be an idea to move a little bit closer if you can.
I shall see what I can do.
It's the Cadenzi ASMR, man. That's what we're all here for. Come on. It's just, those people just don't get it. That's why all the viewers are here, Kicks. They don't actually care about the StarCraft. They're just here for the ASMR.
They want to see people get overloaded in CVC, that's what they want.
Need to start making tapping noises as well.
Alright, looks like we got more drones being made. 12 something from both players. Interesting. Maybe... Oh, wait, Zamu, go for the 12 hatch?
Both of them.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty good map for 12 hatch. Now, the one thing that is to note on this map, I'm fairly certain they fixed it in this version, but the previous version of this map did have in the bottom right main a, I think it's called a whirlwind glitch, isn't it, or something? A black hole glitch, sorry,
Yep.
on one of the ramps.
Oh.
I think it was fixed, but I cannot remember entirely if they did fix it. I know it stayed around in Pro League, well, it was in an MSL, and on the NBC game part of the Pro League for a little bit, so I don't think it must have been that bad of a bug, because it did last for a while.
That is...
It was one of those maps though that came out pretty much almost near the end of like Professional Brood War, really, before StarCraft 2 really came into effect.
Okay, so True Touch got overlorded, so that's why he's sending his overlord out to the left a little bit to see if there's 9 pull Zergons on the way, because he'll have to pull drones if there are.
Very interesting. But unfortunately for him, that's not what's happening. And since he has been overlorded, Zamu should have the advantage. Just by luck of the draw here, it does of course happen in ZVZ. Sometimes you get lucky with the Overlord Scout, but I mean he's down 0-1, and he's against True Touch. He can use all the help that he can get here. I still want to see the 3-hatchling all in.
He might be able to squeeze out 1 extra drone though, and that might be worth going for here.
Oh, he went for the lair. No, you're doing it wrong.
CBC seems to be so strange when you're sat there watching, and you suddenly think you can get like 1 extra drone here. You might be able to squeeze it. Oh, it's like wow, it really is that finicky. Like you can't miss a single lava. If you build the wrong thing, you could just die.
Looks like he's gone for Lings though, just playing it safe here. Oh, he does run 3 Lings to the left though, looking for the run by.
Oh man, he's doing the sneak around. But the thing is, True Touch, since he's still not 100% sure what's going on, is being very defensive with his Lings. So those 3 will have to wait for a while, right, for True Touch to actually attack. But the Overlord will tell him exactly when, or if, I suppose, that happens. And in the meantime, both players just getting their lair. One thing from True Touch, actually just poking around the natural here. You're going to see no mining yet from the natural. I mean, he's just got 1 per patch in the main, so it's not like he's oversaturated or anything.
True Touch has squeezed out an extra drone. Another extra drone even.
Zamu Spires just started. They started exactly the same time despite those 2 extra drones as well, so that's kind of interesting.
By my count, it's 11 for Zamu versus 14 for True Touch. Is that actually right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it just squeezed out the 3rd one as well.
It's crazy. See, I thought Zamu would be the one squeezing out the extra drones, as you mentioned earlier, because he got the Overlord in first, but it looks like he's just...
Yeah, it looks like he's not familiar with overlording and 12 hatcheries. He is going to move out of his Lings here though, and True Touch might need to throw down a Sunken.
Yeah, he does have a lot of speedlings out on the map, and there's only 1 Ling from True Touch to actually try and stop that to begin with, but he's going for the run by. Can he actually get any drones with this?
The one-lane hero, let's see it. He's going for the drone. There is a drone pull. Even if he doesn't get a kill, he's denying some mining time. Look at those drones all stacking. He's going after the gas drone now. He's not going to get it yet. Lings are coming back.
He's pulled all of his Zerglings back as well, so he's got safety until Spire now.
Yeah, I think Zamiu overreacted here quite a lot. Pulling all of his links back was a big problem, and look at True Touch. He is immediately countering.
Three Lings coming in.
Oh man,
he
the
does have
backstab.
3 links to defend there.
The backstab from earlier, it's finally coming in. Can he get a drone? The 2 Lings are going in. They're going to get a drone, I think.
Attack on this front.
Yeah.
True Touch is going to overrun his Zerglings here.
Yeah, I think True Touch is going to win again. I don't think there's too much that Zamiu can actually do, and GG!
Oh man, right as his Mutalisks pop out, the GG is called, and True Touch with the quick 2-0